Hello everyone. This morning I'm going to show you guys how to solve the last question for your Mongol this week. Aujourd'hui, je vais montrer toi comment tu peux trouver la réponse pour la question sur Mongol. So the question on Mongol is essentially asking you, is there a way for you to show your totals from the baked goods items that you sold in your store? Is there a way for you to show them as a fraction? So, in my example that you can see here, we will use Bannock cookies. On va utiliser l'exemple des Bannock cookies. Ok. On sait qu'on a créé 48 pièces. So we know that in total, I have made 48 pieces. Okay, so this is pieces made. Awesome. Okay. I also know that of my 48 pieces, I only sold 32. Okay. And I also know that for the Bannock cookies, I had decided that each of my pieces is going to be worth $2.91, or $2.91. Awesome. So now it's essentially asking us, the last two columns there are maximum profit margin and net sales. So maximum profit margin is essentially asking you, if you sold all of your pieces in your store, how much money would you have in the end? And I know that based on my calculations, I had a potential 48 cookies to potentially sell at $2.91. So maximum profit margins. Je vais multiplier 48 fois $2.91. So if I do that on my calculator, times, my answer is $139.68. Or $139.68. So, perfect. This is the first step. So, max profit was $139.68. $139.68. Perfect. Okay. La dernière dit net sales. So net sales is essentially asking, how much did you make based off of what you actually sold? Looking at my numbers, je peux voir que j'ai vendu 32 pièces. J'ai besoin de multiplier encore par $2.91 égale 32 fois $2.91. $93.12. Okay. So that is going to be my net sales. All right. So, nous avons toutes les choses qu'on a besoin. Okay. So, j'ai montré les élèves comment tu peux trouver les dernières columns pour le maths. So, I've showed you guys how to solve the last two columns for your math. That is what you will need for your practice for Mongol this week. But then the challenge asks you to show the second part of that question asks you to show your numbers as if they were a fraction. So the question to you guys is, based on the data that we have, how can I show a fraction? Well, if we take a look at our Bannock cookies, one way of looking at it is we know that the total I could have made was $139.68. But what I actually have, and what I actually sold, is $93.12. So, using those two pieces of information, can I make a fraction? I know I can. Taking a look at our numbers, I know that my maximum profit would be the total that I could have had. And we know that with our denominators, that's all of our pieces in total that we could have made. So, if I were to make my fraction, my denominator would be $139.68. And I know that what I have, or what I sold, would be my numerator. So, $93.12. And, ladies and gentlemen, I've made a fraction. Last step for the challenge question is it asks you guys to see if you can take your information and turn it into percentage. Reminder, first thing you have to do to make a percentage out of a fraction, you've got to divide first to get a decimal number. So if I were to take my handy calculator here, and if I were to do $93.12 divided by $139.68, I get a decimal number 0.66 repeating. Okay, so now I have my decimal number. Last step, in order to get to my percentage, one of two things. I can either multiply my decimal number by 100%, or I could just move my decimal place value over 2 spots for a final answer of 66%. Hi, sorry, I'm just filming. So, in the end, my percentage of the amount of Bannock cookies I sold compared to how much I could have sold, in the end, I sold 66% of my cookies, or I made 66% of my total potential profits. Hopefully this helped, guys. Bye.